Welcome to the Energy Hour Podcast. Get ready, because it's loud, funny, and we're ready to shake things up. You know, the guys started this journey as renewable energy experts since 1993, by the way, thinking they were just here to save the planet, hug the trees, and protect the whales. But guess what? They dug deeper, and this rabbit hole opened up a whole new world. Now they talk about everything: home improvements, real estate, house flipping, and just life in general, bringing you not only the latest on solar and renewable energy, but also inside tips from house flipping gurus, real estate investors, tax experts, Airbnb pros, and so much more. It costs you nothing to tune in, but ignoring them, well, that could cost you big time in missed opportunities. Blowing the whistle, spilling the beans, and giving you the real scoop on everything from solar panels to flipping homes, tax liens to mobile homes. The Energy Hour Podcast. And now, here's your hosts, Christopher Moss, Robert Mozikowski, and Steven Laserson.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Christopher Moss, and this is the Energy Hour Podcast. I believe it's episode 81, right? And today is January 21st, 2025. Already, it's here. Where did it go? How did it get here? I don't know. It just got here, right? So anyways, on today's episode, we're going to talk about a couple of things, and one of them is about creativity, right? I see it all the time. I hear it, I see it, and there's a lot of people out there that have a zero clue about creativity, right? They have zero clue. They wouldn't know what to do if it walked up in front of them and said, hey, let's be creative. Duh. Come on. Use your brain a little bit. There's a lot of people out there on LinkedIn and different social media platforms that really, really, really need to get a handle on this. You hear them complaining, oh, I can't make any money, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it just goes over my head, and it really kind of frustrates me just listening to it. But, you know, here's an old thing my mom used to tell me. You've heard it too. It's not just my mom. It's you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Am I right? I'm so right. But anyways, that being said, what does that really mean to you? Well, let me tell you what it means to me. Even if I gave you the cure to cancer, I gave you the formula and it came out perfect and everything was just solid, right? Somebody would mess that up. It is what it is. Even if you had the cure to cancer, you couldn't fix it. It is what it is. I'm sorry. But, you know, it's all sitting there right in front of you, creativity. Let me just give you a few topics that I'm currently doing myself. And I didn't even know I had this in me, man. I mean, seriously. I've been sitting there and throughout my life, you know, and my entrepreneur spirit started, I think, in, 1992, 90? Something like that. You know, I don't remember. I'm getting to be an old fart, right? But anyways, that being said, here's what I mean by all of this, right? I started out young, and you're starting there too. You just get frustrated. You're banging your head into certain things, and you don't realize what's really going on. Well, what's happening is you're aligning yourself with your future. And every time you try to be an entrepreneur or have the entrepreneur spirit, you know, some people will tell you, I retired when I was 18. It's a bunch of crap, okay? Nobody does that. Unless, of course, you know, I don't know, you got a silver spoon in your mouth like somebody over in England. You know, they're entrepreneurs. Really, they're like dictators. They're fantastic people, and they got a lot of money, right? Well, that doesn't happen to you and me. We got to create our own wealth. And I say this all the time, passive income. As an entrepreneur, those are the only two words you need to remember. Passive income. Oop, I keep beating my mic up. I better move my hand over there. It's raw here, folks. It's live. It's not AI. So that being said, passive income is a great way for you to create your future. And what I mean by that, and I've said this again, time and time again, everybody who knows me knows what the pie is all about, right? I've talked about this pie. A pie, if you know, has 8 slices, right? One slice is basically for you. But you can't do anything for anybody else until you help yourself, right? And then we have another one called family, friends, and whatever else you want to stuff into that. You know, your social media family. Oh my God, that's just horrible. And anything else you want to stick in that piece of pie. And then there's 6 others. Well, you have to ask yourself, what are you doing to create those other 6 pieces of pie, those slices of pie just sitting there? Well, let me give you my experience. Not that it really helped, but the experience alone probably put me where I am today. It gave me the ability to look at something and figure it out. You know, you can see the forest before the trees, read between the lines, smell bullshit a mile away. You've heard of all those things, right? As a police officer, I got a real good training in how people act and react. So that was the first line, if you will, of my entrepreneur spirit ship. Yeah, it's a spirit ship for me, right? I actually got in a ship and went to the universe. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, my entrepreneurship, that's where it started for me. And it gave me some basic tools, right? Not that everybody's going to be a cop or anything like that, or a reserve or whatever they want to be. It doesn't matter. It's just an experience, right? Some people get experiences dumping trash. Some people work for the counties. Some people work for the FBI, and they get tunneled into this experience, right? And, you know, some of them have these retirement programs, teachers, police officers, called PERS, P-E-R-S. And a little bit of money gets thrown into an account, and at the end, you can collect it and do whatever you want. It's a nice little retirement chunk, right? But don't stop there. Don't do it. So what I'm trying to say is, you got to create those other 6 pieces of pie with something that's going to create passive income, kind of like a retirement or 401k. Not that they really exist anymore. 401k, is that where you'd like to put your money? Not me. How about an IUL or an annuity? A little better. 401k, they're kind of convoluted at best. Really, they are. So you got to create these passive incomes so you in the future aren't going to Costco to buy cat food to feed your family. I mean, this is no kidding. I mean, I've heard that in the past. You know, Mr. and Mrs. Jones going in Costco or going in one of their favorite food stores to get some cat food so they can survive. You don't want to do that, right? We already know the prices of housing is going through the roof. They're finally starting to catch up with minimum wage, unless you're in Georgia, which is, I think, under $8 an hour. But the housing is kind of lower in price too. Hint, hint. And then, of course, Southern California, if you're a millennial or a Gen Z, and you know where I'm coming from, right? You have to create something, and you have to create it well to be popular in what you do. And so you give your goods and services to others. Other people can't do that. They got to work a 9 to 5 in hopes that $25 an hour is going to give them the ability to survive. Well, if you look at the number, 176 hours in a month, times that by 25, and then times that by a 20% tax rate, because that's what you're going to pay. Maybe 15, 20, and then look at that lump sum and tell me if you can survive on that. Can you pay rent? Can you have all your entertainment? Can you have your phone system, your phones? Can you have everything else, your car insurance? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're doing something on the weekend, maybe not, because you don't have any money. Hello? It's because you haven't created any passive income yet. Passive is current and passive is for the future, specifically for the future, like me. I'll tell you a little story, and this is going to be in my book that I'm going to publish one day. It's called This Is My Dash by Christopher Moss, right? And that dash is the little dash between your birth date and your death date. You ever see it at a cemetery? You look, oh, there's Bob there. He was born in 1920. Wow, he didn't last long. He died in 1945, 25 years old, right? So that dash is my story. And I'm going to share that with you in the future. Not that I'm going anywhere soon, unless, of course, aliens come and get me. What a concept. I think my youngest thinks they live in the ocean, something like that. I don't know. I've heard a story like that. But anyways, so you got these 6 pieces of pie. You got passive income, right? What I did after I got out of the police department, it was like stupid to me. You're going around chasing people all day, giving tickets. Sometimes you lock somebody up. And as a rookie, you did all the paperwork, right? The DUI paperwork, the field sobriety tests, and all this other junk. I remember writing tickets in the rain one day, and I forgot my hat. That didn't stop them for letting me write tickets. But anyways, that was another story in my past life. So I got some experience from that, right? And then I started to create passive income. Passive income is something that you need now and definitely in the future, right? So all you have to do is figure out what's going to be good for you and how creative you want to be. You got to be a creative, right? You got to have a creative mind. You got to think. You got to put your best foot forward, right? You ever heard of that? Right? You got to put your best foot forward. So what I did, and it's still active, and they're out there making money, little bits here and there, but they all count up at the end of the day, right? So first and foremost, I created this company called IBS Corp. It was a startup, and I was like, kind of putting all that together. Didn't go anywhere, but I kept the concept in my brain because that showed me how to collaborate and put things together, bundle, if you will. And then a friend of mine started this really, really neat thing. And then I got creative with it. And then we put it to the next level. It's called Virtual Santa. And you could find it at virtualsanta.com. It's been there for a long time. It's got a trademark, all the other junk that goes with it. And it's not really a company. It just makes some passive income. And normally from, probably October, November, December, 3 months, it makes a few bucks, right? And then I couldn't stop there because I was a Halloween fanatic. I don't know if you like Halloween. I actually love it more than Christmas. I started this company called Sounds of Terror. And I wasn't encouraged enough. I didn't nurture it enough. And I let it go after a while, probably after 10 years. It's kind of crazy, right? But all we did is make sounds, spooky sounds. And then we sold them on different venues. That was okay. And then I turned it into video and I said, you know what? Sounds, video, digital downloads, and all this other stuff. We're going to call it holiday projection. Now I've got Halloween, I've got Christmas, and they're all in one place, right? And you'll be able to see that on the credits after this stream, this podcast. So you'll be able to see all that. Check them out. Don't believe anything I'm telling you. Go check them out. You'll see their active websites. You can buy stuff. Buy a lot, will you? While you're there. And it just gave me the ability to have a place to put all these digital downloads, USB flash drives that I can mail. And I put little LED projector kits together for Halloween and Christmas. Remember that 6 pieces of pie I told you about? That's 2, right? The third piece of pie that I put together is called Quality Home Improvement, right? It's a company out in Upland, California. That's where I'm broadcasting from. And it's QHIINC.com. You'll see it also in the credits when we're done. Quality Home Improvement is a home improvement company, and I have people that work with me. They don't work for me, they work with me. We're a team. So we take roofing, solar, kitchens, bathrooms, turfs, Luma wood patios, windows, flooring, just about anything you can do as a home improvement specialist. And we sell these products and services to customers. One of the best solar companies, as far as I'm concerned, on the planet. We have a great team and we put it together. And at the end of the day, everybody's happy. Woohoo! Imagine that. Contractor, right? We're a General B contractor and we can do just about anything, right? So that's called Quality Home Improvement. And that's located here in Upland, California. And that's where I broadcast from. So that was 3, right? Okay, so number 4 is Drone 9. Drone9.net. I couldn't stop. My construction company, I needed some drones, right? Yeah. So I bought a few drones. I started to depreciate them. And then instead of just flying them around job sites to, do some videos and junk like that, me and Sergio got together and put together a little website that does drone cinematography for weddings, events, all kinds of stuff, real estate. And he does it for my 4th company. Actually, that is the 4th company. Oh my goodness. Starting to lose my ticker here. No, but it did it for company number 5. Company number 5 is I'm really excited about because it's active and it kicks butt and takes names. And it really kind of fits into the contracting business at the same time. It's called CM, Chris Moss, YC Investments, Inc. Well, wow. Whoa. Out of the beginning, you think, what is this guy, a banker now? No. It's a house flipping company. We get these houses off market or that are going through foreclosure. We purchase them cash. I mean, cash. You can't, hey, I want to get a loan on that or want to do this. We had to start off small and we kept sticking a bunch of nuggets in a box. And then a partner of mine, Victor, came in and became a big part of our company. So Victor, me, Kathy, and Nico, we got Alex, we got Sergio, we got Rob, we got a bunch of people. We got Andrew, we got all kinds of people that work really hard all day. So what we do is we buy houses and we kind of stick all that stuff together. We record the deed, blah, 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 blah. And before you know it, you're sitting there with this property going, wow, this is cool. Remember, we couldn't see the property prior to purchasing it. So there's going to be some issues, right? I try to buy 1985 and above because anything below 1976, you got lead, you got asbestos, you got a bunch of junk you got to deal with, right? Got to do lead testing, whatever. So what I did is we started doing house flipping, right? And at the same time, I put together this thing called the House Flipping Academy. Now, if you go to cmycinc.com, you'll be able to go to the top of the webpage and click on House Flipping Academy. That's a place, and it's a really cool place where I'm going to start teaching house flipping. I kind of put it out there, not a bunch, but I put it out there every once in a while in hopes to gain some interest, right? So, that being said, we put the House Flipping Academy together. And what happens is this. I'm going to have entrepreneurs with money that want to get involved in the house flipping business to make a bunch more money, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put all that together and help people and guide them to proper house flipping. Because why? We're already doing it. Make sense? Okay. That's company number 5 with a little finger over here for house flipping. Right? So my last thing, I don't know if it's my last thing. Let me give you a little bit of background. I'm an Aquarian. First and foremost, Aquarians are super intelligent people. Just kidding. No, we are. But our mind is everywhere. We're trying, ask Kathy, ask Sergio. They will tell you straight up, ask Rob, that I'm always thinking about getting into something really cool. Of course, I got into crypto and NFTs, and that sucked. But I still have an NFT. But anyways, entrepreneurism should be the definition of an Aquarian, because we're always putting our best foot forward and we're creating. Does that make sense? Always creating. So I created this other thing, and I haven't got a name for it yet. It's just writing books. Who knew? I'm a book writer? Are you kidding me? Well, I'm a published author today. Yeah. I just started my adventures, I don't know, back in December 2024. And I'm actively writing the hell out of these ebooks. And they're fantastic. A lot of them, one of them is Go Fly a Kite. I just took the website that I put together and I made a book out of it. Let's Go Fly a Kite. Kind of cool, right? And you'll see my really cool kites up there when you take a peek at it. Just download it. $9.99, please. Anyways, that's the sixth company. Will I ever stop? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm going to get more creative in the future. So when something else doesn't have my interest anymore, or something else putters out, or maybe I can take on more opportunity, I'm probably going to do something else. But right now, I'm writing books too. So I've got those six companies in place. And remember, it's passive income. I'm putting them in places so I'll always get a cha-ching, Somebody's going to pay me somewhere to do one of my things, right? It's called passive income. So what I've done is I put all these things together, all six companies. And you know what? I might have 7, 8, 9, 10. Who knows? So I put them all in a box by Christopher Moss. And, my tax guy gets my things every year, and my W-2s or 1099s or whatever, we stick them in a company, we have a corporation, and at the end, it passes on to me. And then I pay my taxes, right? So I am hoping for 2025 that the passive income with house flipping is going to be spectacular, because we've got a lot of opportunity coming. And as far as I'm concerned, I think the real estate market is going to take a crap. I think interest rates, now that we got a new president in play, hint, hint, I think that interest rates are going to come down in the next couple of years, maybe 4%, which gives new buyers the ability to start buying houses. Who knows, they might want to buy one of mine. But in the meantime, interest rates are here, house prices are here, and the millennials and the Gen Zs can't go out and get $1 million loan. In fact, you can't go anywhere in Los Angeles, Highland Park, or anywhere like that, Echo Park, and not get a house for $1 million. These are houses that are built in the 1920s, 1930s, and they're worth over $1 million today. And people are charging at least $3,500, and I've seen it as high as $6,500 per month for rent. Hello? Anybody home? Right. So that being said, all those little companies, Virtual Santa, Holiday Projection, Quality Home Improvement, Drone 9, House Flipping, CMYC, and the House Flipping Academy, and now I'm writing books. As an entrepreneur, listen to this. Don't let nobody guide you. Do what you like, right? Do what you like and turn that idea into a business. That's all I did. I took the idea and I turned it into a little business. It's on my Schedule C now. I got like 6 of them, right? And all those little pieces of pie are now gathering up. So guess what? I want to buy a 1967 Chevy Nova SS with a nice engine in it and big tires in the back. Guess who's going to pay for that? The passive income, right? And all this other passive income that I get, It's going to be stuck in these things called IULs, Index Universal Life, that have a life benefit with it while you're living. Imagine that. And then I'm going to stick some of that money in annuities. And I'm just going to keep stacking this stuff up. I'm going to go pre-taxed. I'm going to go post-tax. I'm going to just keep stacking it up and letting that happen for the next 20 years. At that point, you know, I don't know, me and Kathy will buy this house, maybe in Rancho or Huntington Beach. I'd like to go to Newport. But, you know, just being crazy, Georgia, I don't know. And then we're going to hang out and retire. And these little passive income streams are always going to fill the bucket up. Does that make sense? Right? So you don't have to go to Costco or one of those other grocery stores down aisle 6 and get cat food because you need something to eat today. I mean, Jack in the Box is pretty cheap, but I've heard some crazy stories, man. Don't believe me. Google it, right? Okay, I've told you a little bit about me and what I'm doing. So all these people that are out there squealing, oh my God, I can't do anything, or that have locked themselves in a box. Those people that have locked themselves in a box, if you haven't done anything yet, this is what I suggest for you. Start a passive income business and don't stop there. Keep doing more and keep doing more until that pie is filled up. And get some ideas, but don't copy everybody. Don't copy everybody. And if you have to, give me a DM and ask. Maybe I can guide you in the right direction. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I don't know anything. Anyways, it is what it is. Passive income is kind of cool. So all you have to do is put the right foot forward, work on it, do it after work. But whatever you do, work on it. Don't just sit there and you're hoping for something to fall out of the sky. No, it's not going to happen. Get creative, make some passive income, and do the right thing, right? For yourself. Watch the credits afterwards, and you'll be able to see these little videos. I can start a business on that. Oh my goodness, right? So check them out. At the end of these credits, go to the websites, and if you have any questions, call me. I'm on LinkedIn. My number's there. You can DM me or do whatever you want to do and do it right. But get started, because at the end, all you got is Social Security and passive income. That's it. Or maybe PERS or something like that, but it's going to be this small. You understand? Who knows? It might not be available by the time you get to be an old fart like me. But whatever you do, start it. Get it done. I'm Christopher Moss. I am the Energy Hour Podcast. I appreciate you hanging out, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Energy Hour Podcast. If it's home improvements, real estate, house flipping, or just life in general, we're talking about it. It's our passion. And between Christopher, Robert, and Steven, they're your secret sauce to get you to the next level and beyond. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, hit the website at QHIinc.com/TEO. And we'll catch you next time on the Energy Hour Podcast.
Capture the joyful magic of the holiday season with Virtual Santa. Virtual Santa is a high-definition projection effect that walks, waves, laughs, eats cookies, and puts presents under the tree. From outside, it's so real, you swear Santa's in your house. Virtual Santa, originally seen on ABC's The Great Christmas Light Fight. You can choose from traditional Virtual Santa or new African American Santa. Holiday effects include Virtual Santa, Mrs. Claus, Santa's Workshop with Christmas elves, and so much more. Buy one effect or a bundle. Available in HD DVD, digital download, or USB flash drive. Also available in LED projection bundles. For a winning Christmas display that will delight your neighbors young and old, visit us at virtualsanta.com and become known as the house where Santa lives. Virtual Santa, where holiday spirit begins.
Welcome to Drone 9. Located in Upland, California, Drone 9 specializes in drone cinematography for the following industries that are looking for that perfect shot or video: construction, infrastructure, and project management. Sell better: residential and commercial real estate. Construction survey: see what you haven't seen before. Events and weddings: get that perfect shot when it matters most. Tourism, resort, golf, attraction, destination marketing. For more information, visit them on the internet at drone9.net. That's DRONE 9.net. Drone9.net. Great cinematography.
Welcome to the House Flipping Academy. Learn how to flip houses from start to finish. Tired of being broke working for someone else? If so, then the House Flipping Academy was made for you. Learn more at cmycinc.com. The House Flipping Academy. Your future is just one house flip away.
Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to Holiday Projection, your ultimate online destination for all things Christmas.
And Halloween. Whether you're looking for LED projector bundles, digital downloads, USB flash drives, or spine-chilling Halloween sound effects, we've got you covered.
Our one-stop shop brings together the magic of Christmas
And the thrill of Halloween.
so you can easily find your favorite holiday effects in one place.
Don't wait. Start shopping now.
Visit us online at holidayprojection.com. Ho, 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 ho.
There are thousands of podcasts out there that talk about home improvement, real estate, flipping houses, taxes, Airbnb pros, but none have the expertise of the Energy Hour podcast. We want to invite you over to the show. It doesn't cost you anything to tune in, but not coming over and being part of our family could cost you big time and missed opportunities. You'll get the very latest on solar and renewable energy, plus all the inside tips from house flipping gurus, real estate investors, tax experts, and Airbnb pros. Come join your hosts, Christopher, Robert, and Steven, on the Energy Hour podcast. Find us on all the major podcast platforms. Visit the website at qhiinc.com/DEO.